Hi everybody, welcome back to Inspired Dishes. Today I will be making birria tacos. Hopefully I'm saying it right, but yeah, if not, birria. But yeah, these are the ingredients. Actually, this is gonna be a simple way. Instead of me making the regular meat, which a lot of us make, yeah, that takes about 6 to 8 hours, and ain't nobody got time for that.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
One eternity later.
Okay, yes, I will be using the Steak-umm. Yeah, you know when you're making the Philly cheese and steak, you want to make it the simple way. Yeah, yeah. I don't got time to be making all that meat and roast. Yeah, I'm gonna be using this, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all see what I do when I get finished. Okay, so now you need your chilies. I have it on, I'm gonna put it on the screen because I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I think it's chili arbol. I think I used about 15 of those, and the reason why I use so much is because they're small. As you can see, they're supposed to be large like these, but yeah, I only find the small ones, so that's why I use so much. I also have the chili, Guajillo chili, and also the chili Guajillo. I think I used about 5 or 6 of each of those, and these are my beef Beyond cube. I think I used those two. Now you're supposed to use a whole garlic clove. However, I got a little lazy, so that's why I have the minced garlic. I use that instead. So you can pretty much use minced garlic or the regular garlic. It's preferably to use the regular garlic, but it really don't matter, y'all. I have my cheese. You're supposed to use mozzarella, but I kind of ran out of that. So yeah, just use any cheese, but preferably it's mozzarella. These are my seasonings. I'm gonna have that listed in my description if the Lord's will. I have my cilantro. I just used my bell peppers because I didn't want that to go to waste. I have my onion that I'm gonna cut into cubes and put that in my blender with the peppers. After I'm gonna show you everything, every step and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's start it. Now I forgot to show you the rice, and I know some of y'all might say, "Wait a minute, you don't use rice in no birria taco recipe." Well, I do, y'all. I'm finna show y'all what I'm gonna do, y'all. I got a special trick for y'all. So yeah, just use any white rice, but I have parboiled rice because that's the best rice to me. So yeah, I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm gonna do. Okay, now this is the chili or bowl, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I used about, I think, what's that, 5 or 6 of them. Now, these were super spicy, yeah. Well, the whole chili was super spicy. I don't know because I used too much or what, but make sure you deseed them, which I did deseed them, but when I boiled them, they was so spicy, like it had me and my grandma like coughing seriously. So yeah, please make sure you deseed them because yeah, they're real spicy. If you want a tongue after you eat them, then go ahead and deseed them. Now this is pretty much how you deseed them. You just cut them to tip of it, and then you open it up to make sure all the seeds out of them. Now some of the seeds will be hiding, so yeah, just make sure you cut through it in order for you to see it. You can use scissors, you can use a knife, but just make sure you cut it, good. Okay, now I'm down to the chili herbal. These are the smaller ones, so it's pretty much the same thing, but they're a little smaller, so you have to make sure you don't leave no seeds in there. So it's the same step. You clip the tip, and then you slit it down the middle to make sure all the seeds are out of it. So after all the peppers have been deseeded, go ahead and put it into a blender. I have it into a cup right now, but I'm gonna put it into a blender. Yeah, just make sure everything's deseeded. Put it into a blender, and here is where I'm going to add my seasonings and my onion, different things. Now I've added my peppers to the blender cup. Now these are my onions. You take a whole onion and you cut it into half, not half, but like 4 halves, 5 halves, and put it inside the blender. you're gonna pulverize everything and pretty much make it into a paste, into a sauce. So yeah, I'm just adding my onions, and then also to my onions, I'm gonna be adding some seasoning. Okay, now also to this mix, I'm going to be adding my garlic. Now this is where you're supposed to put the whole garlic clove, but I got too lazy. I didn't feel like peeling off the skin, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna be using my minced garlic, y'all. So that's about 1 teaspoon, and then I'm gonna use another one. So about 2 teaspoons of your minced garlic, but if you use your regular garlic, that will be great as well. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much add that to my mixture as well, y'all. Okay, now so here's where I'm gonna add my different seasoning. I have ground cloves. Now I don't have the exact measurement, but that's probably about 1 teaspoon. Don't put too much, y'all. So yeah, just add your garlic clove. I also have my ground allspice. Now go ahead and add that. That's probably about 1 teaspoon as well. Now, also adding to the mixture, I'm going to pretty much add my oregano. Now, like I said, I don't have the exact measure, but that's probably about 1 teaspoon as well. And I see that the cup, and not only just get it, but the counter as well. So yeah, don't be clumsy like me. So yeah, just go ahead and add your oregano to the mixture as well. Now I also will be adding my ground cumin. Now it's probably about 1 teaspoon as well. So yeah, go ahead and add your ground cumin. And I forgot to say, since it was really spicy to my tasting, I'm gonna be adding sugar. Now it's up to you. If you like spicy stuff, you can go ahead and skip that. But yeah, I added sugar to mine, and I also added more sugar because it still was a little spicy. Now for this, you don't pretty much see because I ripped the label off, sorry y'all, but that's my ground cinnamon. So I pretty much added more to that. It's that's probably about 1.5 tablespoons. So yeah, go ahead and add your ground cinnamon. So that pretty much offsets all the spiciness. But yeah, go ahead and also add your water. You need some water to pretty much make the paste. So I'm going to be adding my water and everything, and pretty much put the top on, and then go ahead and blend it up real good. All right, so yeah, I blended up my chilies, everything all into a paste. So yeah, we're gonna come on over to the stove. Now to a pot, I'm gonna put the rest of my water, because when you put the paste in, you still need some liquid to make it a little thin. So yeah, I'm gonna be adding my water. Now here is how it looks once I blend it up. Yeah, you see how it looks? Now you're supposed to have a what you call that thing? Not sifter, strainer, y'all, to pretty much strain everything out. But yeah, I didn't have a strainer, so yeah, it really doesn't really matter. But you can have a strainer. It's good to have a strainer. So yeah, but I didn't use that step. So yeah, once you strain it, pretty much add your mixture to the water and pretty much just stir it up and let it boil. Now usually in the regular recipe you have your meat in it as well, so that's what takes it so long, about 6 to 8 hours. Probably not 8 hours, yeah, I'm probably exaggerating, but it takes long enough. So yeah, I'm gonna pretty much skip that step because like I told you, I'm gonna be using the Steak-umm, and it doesn't take that long. So yeah, I'm just focusing on the pretty much the boiling the sauce. So that's going to be about an hour. And I had a little leftover sauce, and I didn't want it to go to waste. That's why I added the water. So yeah, just pretty much add that as well and get to boiling. All right, so once I stir that up in the pot, I'm going to be pretty much adding some flavor. So I'm going to be adding my bay leaves. Now, I think I'll use about 7, and then I added another one, so 8, because I had the other one laying around. So yeah, I didn't want it to go to waste. So yeah, about 7 bay leaves, because you want to pretty much add flavor. Now, don't after it's finished boiling, you don't want to eat it. Make sure you take your bay leaves out of anything that you're making. Don't, please, yeah, don't eat it, y'all. Like you eat no leaves outside. But yeah, just take that out. So yeah, I'll just pretty much added that to my pan, and just stir it around. Now to this mixture, I'm going to be adding my peppers that I showed you earlier. Now this is not a part of the recipe, but yeah, I had those and I didn't want those to go to waste, so I'm going to be adding those to the mixture as well, just to add it a little bit more flavor. Also, to this mixture, I'm gonna be adding green onions. I don't too much like the big chopped onions like that unless they're like small. So I'll just probably be using the green onions. So I'm gonna add that to my mixture along with the bay leaves. Okay, now here is where I'm going to be adding my sugar, y'all. It's like white sugar, but it looks like brown sugar, but it's called turbinado sugar. It's just a healthier version, but just any sugar would do. But like I said, if you like the spice, go ahead and just eliminate this step. But for as far as me, I don't like my food too spicy because I'm not gonna enjoy it, and it was too spicy when I tasted it. So yeah, I'm adding my sugar, and I'm gonna add a little bit more because it's still a little too spicy for my liking. Now, remember those beef bouillon cubes that I showed you? Yeah, I'm gonna be adding that as well to my pots. So I think I had about two of those. So yeah, I'm gonna be using those to my pot as well. They're kind of tender, like soft, breakable. So yeah, it don't break away all the way, like it don't break finely. So yeah, just go ahead and add that to your pot. Once you add that, it's gonna break down in the sauce, and just go ahead and stir that as well. So now I'm about to put a lid on and let that cook for about 50 minutes. Okay, now, so while that's just simmering, we're going to go to another pot. Now, this is my steak-umms, yeah. Yes, it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes to cook that, so it really don't take that long whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm pretty much going to take that out. And once it cooks down, you just want to add salt, for a little bit for your taste, but don't add too much because, like I said, the the um oh Jesus, the sauce is already seasoned well enough, so you really don't need all that. But the reason why I'm salting it because you're not gonna put all of those pieces into the sauce. So yeah, pieces that you not gonna put into the sauce, it needs flavor. So that's why I'm adding the salt. And also too, I had my stove on medium heat. However, I think I took that off because I didn't want some of it to be cooked and the other not to be cooked, and it took a little minute for me to get some of those meat off the off the wrapper. So yeah, I'm just pretty much gonna take everything off and then go ahead and cook it and add my salt. All right, now once you finish cooking the meat, you want to put it on a paper towel to pretty much soak up the grease. Yes, when you cook it, it gets, greasy. The grease comes out of it. So you don't want all that grease, in your pan or anything, or in your consomme. Consomme. If I'm saying it right, yeah, consomme. But anyways, yeah, so just pretty much put it on a paper towel to soak up the grease. So I added my meat on top of a paper towel to let the grease soak up. So here is where the best part y'all finna get. Yeah, I'm about to do my rice. Remember how I told y'all like what you finna do with the rice? It ain't in the recipe. Yeah, I'm finna show y'all. So yeah, I rinsed my rice off. There's a little water left in it, but yeah, make sure you rinse your rice off, and the sauce that we're boiling. Yeah, that we're pretty much just letting it boil. Yeah, that's it right there. So yeah, go ahead and add that to your rice, y'all, because we better make some Spanish rice, y'all. When I tell you that rice was so good, like man, I thought I was a real Spanish person with that rice. Yeah, we about to make Spanish rice, y'all. And as you probably will tell soon, actually switched that over to another pot because it kept making sounds like it wanted to catch on fire or something. So yeah, my grandmother told me to change pots. So yeah, I changed pots as you will tell. Okay, so here is where I switched pots, and after I moved it to this pot, I didn't hear the noise anymore. So thank God for that. But yeah, after I put the rice in, I still had, of course, a little bit left over, and I didn't want that to go to waste. So I added water um to the um bowl to pretty much get the rest of the rice off, and I added it to the pot. So yeah, just go ahead and stir it. Now the sauce that I got, it had bay leaves in it, so yeah, I just kept those bay leaves in there, and it pretty much will add more flavor to the rice as well. So yeah, we about to make some Spanish fries, y'all. Like I told you, this is what it is, and it's simpler. So yeah, just go ahead and stir that. So yeah, I pretty much got my sauce now. I'm checking on my sauce because I got my rice pretty much boiling. So yeah, I'm checking on my sauce, and as you can tell, it should have been drained, y'all. So like I told you, if you have a strainer, go ahead and strain that, But yeah, as far as me, yeah, I didn't have one. So now I'm about to take out my bay leaves. I think I let that cook for about 50 minutes. So yeah, you want to take your bay leaves. You don't want to eat that, y'all. Make sure you take those out. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. All right, so this is the part where I added more sugar, y'all, because after I taste even the spoon, it was too spicy still for me. So yeah, I added more sugar. So like I said, it's up to you. It's optional. You like spice? You're a spicy person? Okay, go ahead. But yeah, as far as me, So I added more sugar to mine as well, and I'm just gonna pretty much just stir everything. I took my bay leaves out, and yeah, just pretty much that's it. Okay, so now I just got the sauce on low heat, just on the stove. Now we're about to go to our rice again. Now that's almost done boiling, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter to the pan as well, because it got the sauce, but of course you need butter. So yeah, that's what I'm adding to here as well. Look at it, y'all. It look like real Spanish rice, y'all. Real Latino. Okay, no. So yeah, I just got my Spanish rice, just stirred it a little bit, and I'm gonna let the rest of the water boil out. I'm also going to add a little bit more water because I didn't want it to be, like a little hard, when you don't have that much water. So yeah, I just added a little bit more water and just pretty much just let that cook down. Okay, now to another pot, we're going to be pretty much frying up our tortilla. Now, I just added a little olive oil to the pot, and yeah, I started to scratch this because my tortillas did not come out right. Like when I be seeing everybody make their birria tacos, yeah, it's easily to flip over. But mine, yeah, I don't know if it's because I didn't use the meat or I don't know, but I'm gonna try to do it again probably later if the Lord's will. So yeah, you just want to dip your tortilla into the sauce. As far as me, I just put my little sauce in the pan and pretty much just try to dip the tortilla. Well, not dip it, but just put it in the pan. And yeah, it didn't come out right. I don't know if because it was too much sauce or what. That's why I like to use the sun-dried basil, which I'm gonna use that for one of the tortillas. But yeah, right here I just have the regular tortilla, the corn tortilla, and yeah, you're supposed to use mozzarella, but I didn't too much have that. I tried to use the Kobe chat, the block, and yeah, I had trouble trying to shred it. So yeah, you're gonna see later. I'm gonna pretty much move over to the shredded cheddar. So yeah, it's still the same, still good. I just had a little mozzarella, but yeah, that's probably I didn't have that much. So yeah, just want to add your cheese and then go ahead and add your meat. Now you know the meat that I made earlier, the steak-umm. Yeah, you just want to add that as well. Now that's not pretty much put in the consomme. That's separately. So yeah, just go ahead and add your some to that as well, and then top it off with cheese. Okay, so here is where I'm trying to flip it. And yeah, the tortilla didn't want to come out, y'all. Like it was stuck to the pan. That's why I had trouble. Like, I don't know what it was, but yeah, I was able to flip it, but yeah, it was a little hard. So it was coming apart. I even used two tortillas in some of them. So yeah, I'm just gonna pretty much try to attempt again to flip it over, y'all. Yeah, I had a little trouble. So yeah, I'm gonna flip it over, and it's cooking so medium heat. Make sure you don't put it too high because you don't want it to burn, and then don't put it too low because you want it to cook. So yeah, I'm gonna try to attempt to flip it over. Like I said, it's not that pretty, but yeah, it still was good. So yeah. So after tussling real hard, I don't flipped it over, y'all. So yeah, anything that fall out, just make sure you push it back in. It don't take that long, probably like about a minute or a couple of seconds to cook that side. And just go ahead and take it off and do the next step. Okay, so here I'm about to attempt to do another one, y'all. I added my cheese, dip the taco, added my meat, and I'm about to flip it over. And it was pretty much the same thing. It acted like it didn't want to flip me out. But yeah, eventually it did. Like I said, it wasn't the prettiest. And I think that I used two taco shells. Well, not shells, but two corn tortilla wraps. And yeah, as you see, it kind of came apart. So yeah, it still was tasty, but I could have did better. But also too, I thought I taped it, but I forgot my camera was not working very well, so I didn't get that. But yeah, as you can see, to this I also added some more of my consomme because I wanted more of that color, that it had for the burrito taco. Yeah, it looked okay, but yeah, I think I flipped it over in order to cook that side as well. But usually you're not supposed to, flip the side over. But yeah, that's what I did in order to have that part cooked. I didn't want it to be soggy, but yeah, like I said, for my other tortilla, I actually used the sun-dried basil. I didn't get that on camera because my storage was acting up in my phone. But yeah, I didn't have to dip that because it already actually resembles the color of the consomme. Once you dip it in there, it also already resembles that color. So I didn't have to pretty much dip that. And then I had the bigger ones. So I think I like flipped that in half so it won't be as big. But yeah, and it tasted good too. That's what I actually prefer rather than the flour or corn tortillas. So yeah, that's pretty much just about it. So yeah, once you pretty much cook all your tortillas, then you'll be pretty much ready to plate. Okay, Tate. Okay, Tate. Girl, you did your thing. You did your thing. I know you see that on rice, that Spanish rice over there. And this is my burrito taco. Now, the top one, and yeah, this is my consomme. But I actually added meats to pieces of meats that I had left over. I added that as well. So yeah, the top one that you see, that's actually with the sun-dried basil. See, you can't even tell. See, I didn't have to dip that or nothing. Like I told you, it resembles that dip, the dip, the consomme as well. So you don't have to dip that. So here I am about to try my rice, y'all. When I tasted it, I was like, dang, girl, I didn't know you was all mixed with Spanish. No, but for real, it was good. So yeah, after I tried that, of course I gotta try my taco. Like I said, it didn't, it was a hard flipping it, but it still came out good. I was starting to like strip this whole thing, but I was like, man, this took too much time, and it still came out good. So yeah, I got my cilantro. You usually put cilantro in it as well as the onions. Like I said, I don't too much like onions, so I think I added a little bit green onions, or maybe I didn't. And this is my lemon. I use that for garnish as well as squeeze it into my taco. And when I'm talking about, it was so good, and even with the consomme, just tasting it, it was good. Like the sugar really balanced it out. The spiciness, cause like I told you, I don't like too much of spicy stuff, and as you can tell, I got the thumbs up. Yeah, this is really good. So yeah, go ahead. If you did not try this, go ahead and try it. And yeah, even if you did try it, you didn't try my way, y'all. Yeah, try my way. And it tastes good. Yeah. So go ahead and yeah, like, share, subscribe, and make sure you try my burrito taco. Y'all have a blessed day.